Imagine if we could go back in time, 100 years from now, and set foot in Jokipi, Finland, close to the lake of Jalasjärvi, which one day would give its name to the Jalas brand. What would we see, and what would we experience on our journey back to the present day? An extraordinary story would be told about strong and determined people fighting for their future through harsh winters, 2 world wars, and a tough, competitive business world, continually developing their company to become one of today's strongest brands in the business, Jalas. Juho and Matilda Viljanmaa signed the contract to buy the tannery in Jokipi, and skilled travelling cobblers are hired to manufacture boots, shoes and other made-to-order leather items. It soon becomes clear to Juho Viljanmaa that the use of quality materials and perfection in production is the only way to survive and move forward. During the 1920s, more skilled tanners and workers are hired, and production becomes increasingly mechanized. In 1928, the son, Uru Viljanmaa, moves the main focus of the business towards the manufacturing of shoes. The business takes off, and in 1934 is registered as a tannery and footwear dealer. 1 year later, the company's first shoe store is opened in Jokipi. The production develops to include the manufacture of ski boots, moccasins and winter shoes, leading to the next step, taken in 1970, when the production of sports shoes and ski jumping boots really takes off, a success that later on leads to Finland's Matti Nykänen winning 3 gold medals in ski jumping at the Calgary Winter Olympics. In 1974, the first polyurethane direct injection machine is introduced to produce ski boots, and the company's market share continues to grow. When Jalas in 1984 buys Altonen sport and safety shoes, the focus shifts to occupational and safety shoes. This is also when the collaboration begins between Jalas and the Swedish company A&Rs. Some years later, Jalas becomes the first manufacturer in Europe to develop the shock-absorbing Ergothan insole for safety shoes. Now an extensive automation in production and the use of manufacturing robots enables a sharp increase in production volume during the coming years. When Jalas introduces the 2003 Stabilisator collection, featuring the world's first aluminium toe cap, the production volume rises to over 500,000 pairs of occupational and safety shoes per year. Soon after, the successful foot-stop service is also introduced. During the coming years, thanks to a clear strategy, focus on high-end products and increased exports to Europe and Russia, Jalas secures its position and becomes the market leader in Scandinavia. There's something special about family-owned companies, and that probably explains why in 2008 the Viljanmaa family accepted the offer from the family-owned Swedish company A&Rs. What is more, A&Rs is also in the same business, and just like Jalas takes its name from a lake close to the company headquarters, Lake Aen. The Jalas sales organization expands, and marketing increases with commercial films and broad promotional campaigns.
Jalas, en rättighet för alla fötter, från A&Rs.
Soon 1 million euros are invested in a production line for Jalas' new product, Zenit, an important investment that really pays off in 2012. When Jalas becomes the first safety shoe manufacturer to win the famous Red Dot Design Award for its Zenit collection. 2 years later, a further 2.9 million euros are invested in the company as sales increase dramatically, and A&R's Tegera safety gloves start being shipped from Jokipi. Of course, an award like the Red Dot doesn't appear out of nowhere, something which the Jalas R&D department is only too aware of as it strives constantly for improvement. Design, materials, function, comfort. The list is long when it comes to producing safety products of the highest standard. A result of this work is the new technically advanced Exalta 2 safety shoe, launched in 2014.
The future is already here. The Exalta 2 safety shoe by Jalas.
At the beginning of 2016, Jalas invests in a brand new production line worth €1 million, which dramatically increases the company's productivity. As we know, machines and production lines can always be copied, but not the people behind them. The people with knowledge, ideas and dedication to the job. At this very moment at Jalas in Jokipi, an extremely skilled and competent team is at work, fully focused on the present and on the future. A team of professionals who know exactly what it takes to survive as a market leader for 100 years and for the next 100 to come.